Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. This is Flying Scorpion coming at you with another post-gameplay analysis commentary for Evolve. I'll be playing Wraith on the Refuelling Tower here, and I'm not sure if it's a win or a loss. Let me just double check it. It is a win. Okay, so it's a win, and there's a Lazarus on the team. I know that. And I think I remember this one a little bit, but we're just going to go ahead and get right into it. So I put 2 into Warp Blast, 1 into Abduction, as always, and I grabbed the damage perk. Now, I said this in a previous video, but I think the damage perk is probably one of the best perks to take, especially for Wraith, and that's because you need to get the down penalties really quickly. If you don't have... Wraith relies on burst damage, okay? Now, if you have... one of the hardest matchups for Wraith is... Kyra plus Hank, because they have an immense amount of tank. Oh, I want to say something too. I want to go hello, shout out to Waffle Man, because I remember playing with him and I think I said something to him. I think I said, dude, I'm going to give a shout out to you when I make this video. Anyways, I'm gonna point out all the different characters and what they choose and whatnot, and then I'm gonna continue with this line of thought of why I think the damage perk is one of the best perks to choose. I think it is the best perk to choose, really, while we're loading into the map. Oh, excuse me. There's a mute button on my microphone. I might want to exercise that thing whenever I cough, and I might just do that. I got my hand on the button right here, ready to go. I'm going to turn the volume up just a touch. Okay. Looks like I'm being pretty vocal and talking to the guys. I'm not sure if I'm actually being vocal or if my microphone's just hot. I'm guessing my microphone's just hot in the match. There's only 8 more seconds left for them to pick their characters. Alright, so we're going to pause this. We've got Lazarus being played by Kronos, Cabot being played by Chris Blade, Abe, Elite Abe being played by Waffle Man, and Torvald being played by Zoriatus. So what do I think about the composition? Okay, so first of all, Lazarus, he can be an issue, but you know, his healing's not that good, and if they team up, if they bunch up together, I can get a lot of AoE damage on them, and he's not going to be able to heal up through them that much. You got to buff to the range of his healing, but not to the amount of the healing. Cabot can be scary, but he's really mostly scary when he's combined with Hyde. Cabot and Torvald can be scary. It can be really scary if he manages to land the mortar strikes, but I very infrequently do get hit by mortar strikes. It just doesn't happen that often. So this just works out really well. Cabot plus Torvald is not a problem for me. If I was a behemoth monster right now, Cabot and Torvald could totally wreck your shit. Behemoth stands still a lot in the fights. I find it's easier for Torvald to hit him. Excuse me. But yeah. Anyways, Abe is probably the best battle trapper. I think on a scale of like 1 to 4, where 1 is like the hardest trapper to come against and 4 is the easiest, I would say that Griffin is in the number 4 slot and Abe is in the number 3 slot, and that's just because Abe has a harder time tracking you. But once he does track you, it's tough, man. I mean, they're going to be on you the whole time. You're not going to get away, and it's basically going to be run, eat, fight, fight, run, eat, fight, run, eat. That's basically going to be it, because once he gets that first tracking dart on you, you're not getting away as Wraith. You're just not. And I said before with Torvald, moving from left to right, Torvald I think is the easiest assault player to go up against. So now let's go ahead and continue with this, and I'm going to say why I think that the damage perk is the best one, but give me a second to mute my microphone while I cough my brains out for like 5 seconds. That feels better. Alright, so why I think the damage perk is the best one to pick. So when you get into the fight, okay, so it's really about the fighting. You're going to end up in a fight no matter what. At the power relay at stage 3 or in a cave at stage 2, it doesn't matter. When you get into the fight as Wraith, it's usually you're going to start trading some of your permanent health. You don't have enough armor to really stay in a dome for 60 seconds without taking health damage. It's very likely that you're going to start taking health damage. If you don't get a down penalty on somebody while you start taking health damage, you're basically, it's like giving money away for free. You're giving away permanent health damage for free because the hunters are going to heal themselves back up to full health. And when you got medics that are healing over time, they're healing over time, like Val, Kyra's using her grenades, blah, blah, blah. They're using their healing bursts and stuff like that. Damage over time, over a long period of time, isn't as important as burst damage. You need to just do crazy burst damage, like massive damage in a short period of time to punch through the healing. And then, you know, Wraith by herself without the damage perk does have enough burst damage to do that. But once you throw Sunny or especially Hank into the mix, she doesn't have the tools to do that. And you really got to push really hard to take somebody out when you've got a Hank shielding them and they've also got Kyra healing them. So that's why I take the damage perk, is just in case if we've got shielding and really good healing happening at the same time, you need to be able to bust right through that. Because if you're doing damage over time, the shield, he's going to shield them in between the intermittent hits that you make, and then he's going to regenerate the shield by the time you're ready to make your next hit. So that's really frustrating. I want to highlight this. Every time this happens, I want to highlight this. So at Turtle Rock Studios, if any devs or any players are watching this, it's the problems with abduction, all right? I've got an abduction. You know what? Here's the thing. It looks like I'm going to hit him, but I'm going to hit this bush instead, and it just stops on the bush. And I get spotted by the spawning creature, and I've accomplished nothing except for revealing my position. I really wish that abduction was a better skill. It is a good skill. I'm not saying it's bad. I just wish it was better. I like that magma skin, man. The lava or magma skin or whatever looks really cool on Wraith. It really does. I wish there was like a really good like green skin where you glow green. That would be cool. Magma skin goes good when you have full armor, but I think you still glow red no matter what your skin is. So I get a good amount of meat here. I get 6 meat in total. Anytime you get 2 of those birds with 1 warp blast, it's a good trade. So now I see the hunters and I go, okay, time to go back to where I was. Back in this direction again, back to sneaking. Take a little sip of my wine here. Back into the cave again. If I get domed, the cave is not a bad spot to fight. Caves are never really a bad spot to fight. Honestly, though, you know what I think about it? I think Wraith does well in open spaces because a lot of Wraith's stuff, like warp blasts, abduction, and her transversal, requires you to have open line of sight. Oh yeah, he's going down. Oh, I didn't get him. Oh man. Okay, I'm used to. Okay, he's going down. Goodbye, Waffle Man. He separated from the team. And this is really a good sign of a team that's not playing well together. Is when I try to eat the corpse, but I can't get it. I forget that there was Laz on the team too. Like I remember this match now. Laz is trying to stop me from eating the corpse, but when I saw that right there, Trapper was revived. That's when I realized. I was like, oh yeah, there's Laz on the team. I forgot about that. This closes at like the most inopportune time. I'm gonna evolve right here, whether that's good or bad, I'm not sure. I probably should be fighting them actually and taking the dome, so I get armor damage instead of full health damage. Oh yeah, this is bad for me against a better team. This, I don't know why he didn't throw it on the dome. Why did he not throw down the dome? This is definitely a bad team. So I've just done like commentary on 3 games where I've lost, and this is commentary on a game that I've won. And I gotta be honest, I don't win because I play better. I mean, I might play better, but I'm definitely winning this match right now by the looks of it because they're playing bad. And that's kind of the point that I'm at where I'm playing as Wraith. I win if the Hunter team is playing bad, and that's not where I want to be at, man. I want to be able to take down good Hunter teams, you know. So I'm revealed because I got the tracking dart. And like I said before, once they're on you with that tracking dart, they're not getting off you. But the good thing is that we're at the stage and I'm at stage 2. So being at the point where they're not going to get off of your ass and you're at stage 2 and you're able to armor up a little bit, it's a much better position than them being constantly on your ass and you're at stage 1, you're not able to do anything. Except for run. And I think that honestly, if you get to stage 1 and they're going to be on your ass, armor up, turn around, fight them, take a dome. Hopefully they don't hold the dome. If they hold the dome, you know, what are you going to do then, right? Like, I'm not too sure. Hopefully you'll be able to get enough strikes off to take down the, you got to take down the trapper at that point. But I'm not at that point yet. I'm still at the point where I'm just figuring out how to be at least in competition with the good teams. Obviously, I'm a competition for the bad teams. So somebody disconnected. That was Chris Blade. He's probably frustrated. I don't know. I'd be frustrated too if the trapper didn't get the dome off in that position where it was a very clear and obvious opportunity to do it. This is just a bad idea by my part. I shouldn't be going for this buff. I don't even have 2 bars of health damage down. And I just took armor damage by standing next to the tyrant. Very sloppy play on my part. Very sloppy indeed. So Destructus is the new person taking over for the other guy. Alright. Alright. Ooh, I see an opportunity. He should have his shield up. Yeah, he does have his shield up, so I stop. Now they do have Lazarus on their team, but once that shield goes down, he's going to go down pretty quickly. Alright, let's slow it down a bit. We're going to go to 33%. Alright, so I see that he did get healed a little bit, but this is a good opportunity to go for him. And I think I will. His shield is down. Feel better? Of course you do. So he just used his heal. I go in the direction that he's going in. Warp Blast right there. And he's going to go down. Yeah, he goes down. He just gets some mortars off there. Not a big issue. I'm going to get his corpse. Watch. Once again, fucking abduction, man. Like, I got to get better at using abduction. But I also think that it needs a little bit of work, man. It's just, I think that one right there is just me needing to get better at abduction. Of course I got his body. I shouldn't be doing this. I shouldn't be attacking his body like this because it doesn't make that big of a difference. There's Lazarus. Okay, so here we go. There's Lazarus right there. I know that these two aren't Lazarus, and this is the moment in the match where I go, oh yeah, Lazarus. Whoops, I forgot. Lazarus is on their team. Who cares about attacking the body? Go for him. Yeah, Lazarus must die. Down you go. Alright, so I'm attacking Laz. Just getting some melee hits off on him if possible. He's doing pretty good dodging me. Fuck. Oh, it got him. Okay, it did. It got him. It knocked him. And he's in the Warp Blast. I think so, anyways. He's on the right-hand side, buddy. Oh, I lost sight of him. I don't know what this is here. That wasn't the right move. Somebody's got a strike. Assault's got a strike, so they did go and revive Assault. That's another sign of a pub team, man. So, okay. I need to get a little bit better at noticing where Lazarus goes after he cloaks. Now, at this point in the game, I remember I was thinking, okay, at least I got a strike off on the Assault. That's not too bad. Maybe I should just run away. Like, I got a strike off. I don't want to take much more health. And, you know, honestly, that's not a bad way of thinking about it. You got to strike off against somebody. You don't have any armor. It is probably a good time to run. The mistake that I did see is that I didn't see Lazarus, but to be completely honest, it's a lot easier to notice which direction Lazarus went with his jetpack when you're watching the game at 33% of its normal speed, rather than playing the game at 100% of its speed. I'm going to take a lot of health damage here. Not good. Sloppy play. Sloppy play for sure. Fucking Cabot's preventing me from eating, so that was a trade that wasn't worth it at all. I mean, it already wasn't worth it from the beginning, but now it's like even worse because I took damage and I like didn't even finish eating one of them. I'm like, no, I don't want to fuck with the sloth. No, thank you. So, like I said before, this is the point in the match, in the game, where once you got that tracking dart in you, there's no getting away. There is, by far, there's no getting away. They're going to be on your ass. They're going to get more tracking darts into you. You're not going to get away. You just got to deal with running and eating while you're on the run, and then occasionally turning around and getting into a fight. There's Trapper. Ah, hey! TRS, can you look at this again? I might be sounding like a jerk off at this point, but what is this? Let's watch it. The fuck was that? I landed on him, and I did damage, and I didn't actually take him back with me. That was a really bad warp blast on my part. I just go right over top of them. He didn't dome me. Like, why didn't the Trapper dome me? Maybe it was still on cooldown. It might have still been on cooldown, in which case I'm just lucky. I see that the health regen perk is here. That's why I was bursting forward, and I go, oh, grab this health regen perk. Now, I'm playing pretty sloppy, but and there's some mistakes on their part too, a little bit. But that health regen perk is really the game changer for me. I think the health regen perk gives you about 2 full bars of health. And this is what's really going to be the game changer for me, and we'll see how it goes. So I'm running. I just want to get more food in me. I don't want to grab that perk over there. I just want to grab this to get a little bit of armor up. And I'm in a pretty good spot. I think about this, okay? So we're going to move forward. I see the Tyrant right there when I sniff. Okay. I know, because I know the map pretty well, this is a pretty good spot to fight for me. There's a cliff. I'm on the cliff. They want to get to me. They got a jetpack over top of the Tyrant, which burns almost all their jetpack, okay? The Tyrant's in the water. Even if we fight not where I'm at, but like halfway between, the Tyrant is going to get involved in the fight. This is where I want to fight. Now I'm hit with the tracking dart, so they see me turn around and they see me go into crouch. So they know I'm here. I forgot that the tracking dart was in me. I'm like, oh, maybe they won't know where I am, but there we go. So I turn around and I go, all right, let's get an abduction off on Kronos. That was just terribly aimed. Oh man, it's terribly aimed. I go way past Kronos, man. I go way past him. Okay, so the best thing to do at this point is honestly to stop and let this thing go back off cooldown, because it's got a really short cooldown. Instead, I warp blast into them and I launch a decoy. I'm gonna get domed. Okay, so what is this? Is the Tyrant came out of the water. It's getting involved in the fight. Let's slow it down. Slow it down quite a bit. Going back for Chris Blade here. He's the support. I don't know where I'm going here. It looks like I'm turning around. There's the Tyrant again. It's out of the water. There's the dome. I'm going to warp blast right here because I'm going to hit a bunch of them at once. They grouped up. Okay, I got 2 of them with a warp blast. Who am I going for? I'm going for Waffle Man, the Trapper. I need to go for the medic, really. There's the medic. I see him first. Oh, no. Is that the medic? Yeah, there's Kronos. Kronos is out. Go for another warp blast. Waffle Man's in range, I think. So is the assault. Yeah. Waffle Man's gonna go down. Oh, he doesn't get hit by that melee attack. There we go. I got Waffle Man. Waffle Man goes down. I did not expect this. Here comes a Crowbill Sloth into the fight, and I think he may have just taken out the assault. He did. The Crowbill Sloth ran in and just took out the assault. So we got a Tyrant here and a Sloth over there. I have the health regen bonus. This is definitely a lot of luck. There's a lot of luck. Wait for it. I abducted below him. Poorly aimed abduction on my part. I will say that. I think after this match, actually, I've gotten a little bit better at taking the time. So even though I need to camp this body, it's being camped by the Crowbill Sloth. That's awesome. I Warp Blast. I'm really good at getting this Warp Blast off, but I hit him. There he is. I see the flash of red. I'm going for it. There he is. I see the slash. Okay, I lost that one, so I move forward. There he is. I'm locked onto the Crowbill Sloth, which is not what I want, but he gets in the attack anyway. Okay, he went down. And so did the Sloth. There goes the Sloth. It goes down too. I've got 3 characters down. Okay, now if I did not have the health regen perk, I would be at like this much health right here. Like a little over half a bar of health. But because I had that, I have more health, and it changes the game. It makes it so that if I was actually that low on health, the support would have continued shooting at me, and he may be still shooting at me right at this point, and I may have lost the game. It's a big game changer. It really is. So I'm taking him out, and now they don't stand a chance of getting him revived, and because of that, I get another little bonus towards my I'm not sure if that gives me a bonus towards my evolve state, but I have enough here to eat to get evolve ready. Gonna eat the other corpse. Let's go back to normal speed, and I'm just gonna evolve right here. I have no idea where the support is. I'm just gonna go ahead and evolve right here. Support's shooting at me from far away. Trying to get a little chip damage off on me. I know he was shooting from this direction, but I don't know where exactly, so I'm going to go back now that he's probably running away. I'm going to get armored up. One thing I do like is that it only takes like 4 meets to fully armor up with Wraith. Yeah, that's kind of nice. So I'm going to go back towards the power relay and force Cabot to come out of hiding. Watch, this is so bad on my part. Watch. He's right there, but I like totally okay, good. Okay, I see him. Okay, I good. All right, abduction failed. It got stuck on the terrain. That's okay. That's definitely nobody's fault. No TRS Studios fault on that one. Okay, so I could do a better job of looking for him, but there's water there. All right. I need to get better at that, but I mean, honestly, I'm going to let that come at a later stage. I will. One thing at a time. I've got some basic principles that I need to improve upon first before I get to the point where I'm getting better at hunting down a running support that's got cloak up. So just 3 seconds until the dropship comes in. That's alright. Okay, there he is. There he is. Your cloak is on cooldown, buddy. You're not going to get cloaked away. Here comes the slow falling descent. One failed to pounce. Pinned up against the wall for a second. Kate got the second pounce. They're coming down. He's kind of trapped. I don't want Lazarus getting this guy. I really don't want Lazarus getting him. Eat the corpse. Eat the corpse. Eat the corpse. Done. Okay, move along. Next guy. Kronos. Oh, you dropped your shield. Dropped it pretty quickly too, actually. A little bit too soon. There's the medic. Oh, I see him. Okay, I lost him. Slow it down a bit. These guys don't stand a chance at this point. There's 2 strikes on the assault. Everyone's got a strike against their health. Support is out. They're not going to be able to do an increased amount of damage to me. I still have a good amount of armor, good amount of health. They're wasting shots on the the thing. Okay, there's Lazarus. That decoy bought me enough time to wait out Lazarus's cloak. I get Assault is dead because he popped his shield a little bit too soon, but that's okay. One Warp Blast would have killed him probably at any point. There's Lazarus. I don't know why I turned around for a second there, but Lazarus is now in my sights. I do get the abduction off. I need to be a little more patient with those abductions. Oh yeah, he's dead. There's no getting away from that. Alright, down goes medic. We're going to just go to regular speed here. Another failed pounce. Alright, there we go. That's game. Okay. I'm not really sure. I don't really want to pinpoint what I need to learn during that match. I did win that match. A lot of it was luck. But I hope you're entertained and you may have gotten something from this video. Thanks for watching, guys. This is Flying Scorpion. Adios.